Yeah, we'll do that later.
I'll leave this here. You want my dick? You want my dick? You want fucking take my dick?
Okay. What is that, sweet tea? Does that make it go down easier?
Yeah. Have you ever eat what, you want to come?
No, I haven't. Whatever you're about to say, I haven't.
Plain hot dog?
No.
You want that? You want some water? You got it?
Water. My first
You sure that's water? Let me have a taste.
I went against a fat comic last year.
Yeah, his name's Bob Biggerstaff.
I'm just fat. I'm not a comic, so.
Yeah, me too.
All right. Who's got the countdown? Anybody?
Put on a 3-minute
Neil?
clock. Anybody, please. Make it 2.5 minutes.
Hey Siri.
Somebody
set
count
my
it for
timer
3 minutes. We're going to see these gentlemen eat, what is it, 25 apiece? Or is it 25 in total?
You hit start.
It's just 20 in total.
Hang on. Wait.
Right.
You're dipping stuff?
Oh, yeah, dude, that's
He's got all these weird cups, all these potions going on. It's like a fucking scientist.
I'm ready when you're ready.
Did I put your dog here?
Yeah.
No, my dog don't eat this.
He's already got one in hand. All right. 3, 2, 1. Let's get fat.
Let's go!
That's right. Stansel's coming out with a
Oh,
fucking
Stancil,
easy
let's
one.
go!
He's already coming with the water.
Don't fuck
This
up,
guy's
let's
making a
go!
fucking mess
Who's
with the
counting?
tea. It's ridiculous.
You're embarrassing us.
Ketchup, maybe?
He's
Yeah,
kicking
catch
your
up is
ass
too late.
already.
You only
Let's
got
go!
3 minutes. Oh, wow. This guy's just putting them down like he does every night.
He's got a purple glove. He's gonna
Oh,
figure you
wow.
later. Let's go!
God. This guy better not get pulled over. He'd have a hard time in prison.
You're slobbering all over yourself.
I just bought these shoes, Stancil. Let's not do this.
Ladies and gentlemen, episode 143. I always love watching that video. It's just it's amazing to me how far we have come. 143 episodes of this show. It's great, and how sometimes when you come out with a show like this, it can be controversial. You know, we started as MLC wrap-up show, and at the end of the day, sometimes it's hard for people to wrap their heads around the fact that it's a character. It's a bit. It's hilarious. And that's why I love Agent Stone, because he gets both sides of the story. Now, I was trashed on a couple podcasts recently where I will right now, in fact, admit I was wrong. I will admit right now I was wrong sending things in DMs, making jokes in DMs, because sometimes people might say that if you make a joke in DM, now it's one-on-one, this is personal, no one else is seeing it, and I wasn't viewing it that way at the time. I will admit I was wrong. I should have saved it for the air. And if I'm going to make a joke like Jim's a pedophile or because he has action figures, which is it's a hilarious joke, but I can understand why he would be angry about something like that if I sent it to him in a DM instead of just saving it for the air. So I was wrong on that part.
Respect. I respect that. I respect you being willing to come right out from the top. I mean, especially in light of things that have been said and be willing to step up and say that. That takes a lot, man. I really respect that.
I mean, I understood that. I was laying in bed and then, he was trashing me a little bit in the DMs and everything like that. And then, I talked to Teamster Tim, which is a very good advisory for me. He advises me on what to do, what not to do. He said, Ski, you shouldn't have done the DMs. You should have left it alone, saved it for the air, which I agree wholeheartedly. I mean, you guys have a good show. I've always said you guys' show was funny. And, at the time when he's getting mad at me and I'm getting mad at him, it's funny. And I want to say something funnier back and he wants to say something funny back. Things get carried away. And I wasn't looking at it in that perspective. So I will go out and say that I was wrong, but still going to slap him on sight. Still going to slap Jim on sight, no matter what. I was wrong, but I'm still going to slap on sight.
And he made that absolutely clear during the morning show. I mean, I almost couldn't believe that you actually made a sort of an appearance in a way in the comments. It was kind of funny.
I was on my way to work. I lived like down these windy back roads. And I'm like swerving, and I'm listening, and I'm just like, how many times can I say on site? And so I just started commenting. Every time I made it a point. Every time he commented my name, I would say on site, on site. I just think it's hilarious how a guy who's my dad's age is upset about something like this and fighting with me. I'm a younger cat. And he says, I got a big jawline. He says things like, if I show up to a secret show, I'm going to fuck you in the ass. And so, but I understand it because he's saving it for the air. So I'm saying it right now, and it'll be the last time I say it. It was wrong for me to take it to the DMs. I was upset because I was up. The whole reason this started is because he thought that the only reason I had you on was like as a race bait.
Yeah, that's where we really begin this at. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I was pissed off. I was personally upset because he came out with that episode saying the only reason I have you on is because I want to make fun of you or just to have a black dude on. Skin color doesn't matter in my book. I don't give a fuck. I've been on that show twice, and what was that, 4 or 5 weeks ago? And now, and I asked Dave, you can ask Damien this too. I asked him, I said, hey, who's the black dude on the show? That's a DM I sent him because you're the only one. And he sent me your contact info. I said, yeah, he's the most funniest guy on the show. I want him on my show. I want to have him on my show. So, I mean, do you have a problem with that? I'm not coming out here blasting the N-word at you. So why would Jim say something like that to me? That upset me. So that's what made me immediately DM him.
And I get that, and as we were talking before, my only explanation from our talks is that he seems to believe. I guess he seems to believe that there's certain podcasters and whatnot on Compound Media where they have a certain sort of like split audience where there's some who sort of get the nuance of racial jokes and they they sort of get it, and there's some who really take it way too seriously.
Yes.
He wants to believe that you lean into those who take it way too seriously, and you're doing all this stuff, something about a monkey and all this type of stuff like that, and all types of other type of things. I'm like, wow.
I mean, Stone. Just for a case, Jimmy is 100% correct. Yes, I was the N-word caller. I was the issue there. But here's the difference. I was calling into a show to interrupt it. I was calling into a show, and when they picked up my call, I would yell the N-word. Was I calling anybody the N-word? No. Prove it if I did it. I would yell the N-word because it's hilarious, and they would immediately hang up. And every time I did it, they put up a status symbol that said N-word free Mondays, so they wouldn't pick up any calls. I used to bombard that show. Okay? Yeah, that was me. Go listen back to the old shows. Post them. I don't give a fuck. Who am I? I'm wearing a ski mask. It's a character. Agent H. It's the same thing, right? It's hilarious. If you can get over on somebody and it's funny, why not make it funny?
I would definitely say so. I mean, and I think, and it's like
you can do the same thing. It doesn't mean anything.
Look,
look it up. All right.
Oh, my apologies. I'm being unprofessional here. I'm being unprofessional. I need to work on that. But basically, I would just say that again. I mean, I'm not here. See, the thing about with me is that I'm not here to basically. I didn't connect with you. We didn't have a good base on your history or what was going on in the past. All I can do is deal with how we interact and what happens when I come onto your show. And it's like I told him, when I came onto your show, I felt like it was balanced. We were, we were doing some racial humor back and forth and in a couple different other places.
It's funny, man. Like when Cabana came in last time, you said they called me the accuser, and Cabana popped in the room. And he said, normally you're the accused. You can't tell me that's not funny. Yeah. He had the funniest joke of the whole fucking room. And it was hilarious. It's jokes like that are funny. I mean, you can make jokes all day. Like, all right, where the whip's at or anything like that. It just all goes. We're all free people here. That's it. They take this racism thing too far where it makes you so afraid to make jokes almost. You know what I mean? You can't make jokes. Like you're wearing a plaid shirt. You look like a farmer. Oh, well, wouldn't a farmer be? You know what I mean? I mean, you can go for easy jokes.
I mean, I'm with you. I mean, and honestly, like I said, man, and it's just like I told him, and I truly believe that when I did the show, I'm like, look, when those two guys were sitting there like send a nigga a link, send a nigga a link and whatnot. I'm like, they're referring to themselves. And I'm like, we keep acting like Dave Chappelle's a genius, but he came out with a show, a skit on the Chappelle show where there was a white family whose last name happened to be Niggar. You know what I mean? Yes, the nigger family. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like, it's like, look, I think that was one of his funniest joints ever. And I'm like, if I can sit here and say, look, you're not calling me a nigger. You're sitting here saying, look, man, send a nigga a link, and you're like, oh, they're trying to be racial. They're trying to play you. How are they trying to play me in that moment? You know what I'm saying?
I would have no reason to play you. Why would I have any reason to? I've had 100 people on my show, and it doesn't make a difference to me. What I find funny, if I go on to someone else's show and I think that they're funny, of course I'm going to send them a link. Sorry, I didn't send anybody else a link. Me and Damien have done stuff on the side because I love Damien. I respect him. But me and him talked about punk rock music. You yourself, I think you're funny. You have good points, and you get it. You understand that a joke's a joke, and it ends at that. It doesn't need to be this big, hurrah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It doesn't need to be. I'll let you roll your joint while I keep talking. Ladies and gentlemen,
I'm with you. I'm with you, man.
No, I was actually being genuine about that. Jim Stansel is going to be here soon. He said closer to 6:30, but now it's almost 6:45. He's not here yet. I'm kind of worried about the guy. Maybe he'll pop in. He's going to be here. I also sent the link to Victor Martha, which is a great guest on the show. He's always hilarious. Now, this is something funny. Adrian Stone, let me think if you think this is funny. He puts up a background. It's BICHNGA. And it's the title of an actual Chinese restaurant. It's Bish Nisha.
You know, I think I've seen that one before.
Exactly. You just proved my fucking point. But every time he comes on my show, that's his background. He's standing in front of the restaurant. He has a green screen. That's his background. It's a Chinese restaurant. BICH space NGA. Hilarious.
You can't
make this shit up.
Yeah, it's. I think I might even seen that picture before.
Oh my god, it's amazing. I mean, I wish I could pull it up, and I don't have my co-host Jim Stansel here to help me with some stuff. So now, what was your biggest issues? What were your biggest takeaways? Do you think that Jim is actually mad? Jim from FGTZ podcast, because I called him a pedophile in the comments, or what do you think he's actually mad about?
Yeah, the way Jim is, and and I'll admit that I'm kind of like that myself a little bit. We're kind of word Nazis a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Not mean that, for lack of a better term, but it's like he'll at a point where he's irritated. He's already irritated with you, I think. You know what I'm saying, already.
But yeah, every time I'm on that show, we beef, and I kind of take over the show.
Yeah, so he's already that. So it's like when you were in the DMs and it was like you were still kind of keeping the bid up, he was getting annoyed. So then he's kind of taking your comments and he tries to reverse them on you. It's more, it's more mental warfare, more of anything, just trying to reverse your words on you and things like that more than anything. But I think in some ways he's just trying to,
Here's the problem, Stone, is when I was DMing him, I say him with quotation marks because I thought at the beginning I was DMing Toby, and then he goes, "Oh wait, no, now it's Jim. Now Jim's here. It's one account. I don't know who the fuck I'm talking to. I'm just being an asshole. Of course, I'm just gonna be a douchebag." And I'll play. I was waiting for Stansel to get in here. Now here he is. Now I'm gonna add him to play some of the clips that I had heard on the show, which you were a part of, which you agreed to do so. And you made the best point in the show. What are they going to do? Wake up at 6:30 in the morning to do this fucking podcast? These guys got real jobs.
I got to be honest. I mean, not everybody has that schedule. I mean, it's just the way it is. I mean, everybody can't be expected to make that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we were able to work that out eventually, and that's how we came to that. But yeah, I was trying to be fair because I wasn't going to come up there, and even if things had been kind of smoothed over with us, I wasn't going to go up there and be and be just kind of like along for the party, and now all of a sudden I'm making little remarks and saying little shit like all of a sudden now I'm quote unquote back on their side and everything's all good because
It's
they're
not.
still-
It's not about taking sides.
Yeah.
It's about saying what's right and what's wrong.
Exactly.
And that's when, just to catch you up, Stanza, when I started this podcast.
Well, your
I
mic's
admitted-
not working. First of all, you're not talking into your mic. You're talking into the computer mic.
God
I
damn
can tell
it,
you that
Stone.
much. I can fucking tell you that much, and I only say that because I was in a good mood. Now I'm in a terrible mood because again, I mean, we
Oh,
need
what
to
the
depopulate.
fuck, man? Nobody told me that shit.
We need a massive depopulation event. It's the only
Matt,
fucking way out of this.
I've been talking to my fucking mic this whole time.
There you go. Now you're talking into a microphone. I'm
Yeah.
a professional broadcaster. I can tell these things right off the bat. Now
You're
let
a
me say
professional?
this. Let me interrupt because it's all about me and I'm a sociopath and I have to talk when I want to talk. Let me say this. I was in a good mood, but I'm thoroughly convinced if there was ever a doubt, we need a large depopulation event. COVID was just a drop in the pan. But listen, I grew up as an urban youth. Let's just leave it at that. I was always very tall. I would consider myself liberal just a few years ago, and I still am. I still am much more than all you racists that I cohort with. You're all
Yeah, I'm very
racist.
right wing.
You're right. Well, you're from Tech, and that's fine. Just own it.
Yeah.
All these compound fans say
They
they're not
own it.
racist.
I own
They're all
everything.
racist. No, that's fine. Yeah, you do.
I'm not
You-
racist at
just-
all.
You're racist. And then, so anyway, that's not the point. That's not the point of this. The point of this is, as I've aged, I don't know if it's just age or the way that the world's gone, we got to stop helping people out. We got to stop helping people out. People need to struggle. People need to die. People need to not achieve their goals. People need to stay the fuck home. The government needs to stop. We got to stop. We need less fucking people. Way too many fucking people driving. Way too many people have jobs that shouldn't have fucking jobs. Way too many people in the world. Idiocy is the norm. It's all fucking wrong. Up is down. Down is up. If you can't swim, you got to be allowed to sink. That's why everything's fucked up, because all these morons, low IQ, idiots of all genders, races, and sexes are the people bringing this shit down, because you're all retarded. You all just care about shit because you're told to care about shit. You all drive like chinks now. Black, white, or indifferent. Everybody drives like an Asian person now. It's like it used to be Sundays can't go out and drive. Now I can't like drive anytime because the idiocy is just through the fucking roof. I am so sick and tired. So many people have jobs that shouldn't have jobs. Oh my God, $15 an hour, make them fucking earn it. You people, why are we giving $15 an hour to somebody stocking shelves? Go fuck yourself. Happy to be here. Thanks for joining us. Our new
Beautiful.
third mic, Agent
Beautiful.
Stone.
Thank you,
Glad
Stancil.
we-
Yes, you're right. Agent Stone, I will have to admit to you, I was on the phone earlier this week with Stancil, which we hardly ever.
I hate the phone.
talk
Hate the
off-
phone.
we
Nobody
don't
talk to me.
talk-
You love
we
the
don't-
phone.
We do not talk off the show. Yes,
I
do
will
love the
give you
phone.
credit for that. I will give you credit as a young man. I respect that you like to talk on the phone and not text. I am a hermit who lives in a garage. I hate most humans that you just heard. I like as little human contact as possible. Thank you.
Yes. And I was talking to Stancil, and he said, you can have Stone on anytime, and I am down with it because we
How many times have I said that in 143 episodes?
Never. You've never said that about any other guest.
Well, no,
I
Stone,
believe it.
he flows with the show. He has good opinions when we come to him. He doesn't overtalk like his host. And, yeah, he's
Correct.
fine. So, yeah,
Yes,
he got a job here. He's got a job.
we're
He's
not here
hired.
to-
He's part of the collective.
The collective that people call me out about. Oh, what's the collective? The collective is the merch people. SkiMaskCollective.com. Get there now. I just got paid today so I can cover your charges when you make big orders. I'm talking make big orders.
Oh, I made a
people.
$120 order today, folks.
Yes, it
Get
was
there.
Beautiful. I can't
Let's
wait
get
to
into
see
the.
that
Should we
pillow.
just get right into the merch? Do we have time for merch?
Oh, please.
No, we
let's
can't.
get-
We
let's-
can't. We
Let's
can't do it.
cover. Let's
We
cover
can't
the
do
other
it a
stuff
month
when
in
we
a
get to
row.
merch.
We yeah.
No, we're
let's-
gonna get into the merch. Don't worry. It's gonna be a long
Let's
show.
do
We got
that.
a lot of shit to get into.
And by the way, I wanted to impart something here. Todd, Jim would like to watch the actual show here. I guess to see what's happening, to see what we're saying. Is there a way for me to provide him the ability to watch the show?
Does he want to be on the show? Or does he want to watch the show? It's live on YouTube right now. It's live on Twitter.
Okay, he just wants to watch.
Mr.
I'll let him
Worldwide.
know.
He's
I'll
62 years old. He probably can't figure out how to watch this show live. He's 62
Probably-
years old.
he's
and
setting up,
fighting with a guy who's 27.
He's setting up like playscapes for his action figures at the moment. So he can't figure out.
Stansel, just to backtrack, what happened was.
Sorry, I came in hot, very pissed off. The real reason
No.
you want to know the real reason that everybody
Let-
will love
look-
is that my pizza took. I had to wait for my pizza too long, and that's really what set me off.
That's a pizza box I get from my place.
Yeah, fucking filthy Greeks. Yeah, I ordered it at 10 to 5. Get there at almost 6:30. Still not ready.
We got a
Hairy
lot of-
homosexual fucking
We have a big
Greeks.
list. So yeah, what were we talking about again?
I ordered this pizza.
I
while
don't
I
want
was-
to
For the record, also, I ordered this pizza while I was on the treadmill. That's a fact. Ran 3 miles.
You were running and like ordering pizza. At
Oh,
the
I
same
haven't
time.
even showered, ladies. Zoom in.
I haven't showered either. I just got home from work and I was all fucking veered up, pissed off. You know that I said the pedophile and so to set things off.
Yeah,
Santo-
please talk about real things. We've done merch for about 3 episodes straight.
No, I'm gonna go into the merch immediately after we get through this first subject.
Nobody watching.
I'm trying to subject this merch. After I learned that sending DMs are bad, so from now on, there's gonna be no more DMs trashing people.
Hold on, slow down. So let's take this step by step. And I'm looking. I dropped a nug of marijuana on the ground. That's what I'm doing.
Beautiful,
But
beautiful.
let's slow this down because I don't really know what's going on, and I'm sure any of our people listening don't. First things first. What DMs is he talking about? I have no idea what's happening.
So
I just like stirring a
The
pot, and I don't know.
The
what's happening.
DMs are between me and the FGTZ podcast.
And
Now,
what
we
were
start
they?
sending some
He
DMs.
said
So
you-
they came out with a podcast last week that said the only reason we had Agent Stone on was to race bait, basically, so we could have a black dude on. And so I didn't like that too much, and so I DM'd them. I said, "Hey, how about me and Agent Stone come on to your podcast?" And then they were like, "No, we're not going to do that." And I said, "Okay, you're a pedophile," and they got really angry about that.
If you get mad at that, you're clearly a pedophile, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
you
He
get mad at
got
some-
mad at he got mad immediately. Clearly, Jim's not you, Jim, but he's a kid toucher. He's got to be
I like
right.
Jim. I think our show.
I think
that
it's
we have
hila-
on
I
air
think
should
it's
be
hilarious.
The Jim and Jim show. We might have some of the Jim and Jim show. Come over, Jim. We become part of the Ski Mask
Right.
Collective.
He,
We'll-
and then
we'll
he
do the
said
Jim and
we
Jim.
he said we bombed on his show. We bombed on FGTZ. Sorry, every episode I've been on has the most views. Sorry.
Whoa, is that
Including with
fact?
Santa.
Can we
Yeah.
back that up with data?
look
I'm
it up.
willing. I'm willing to look. The journalist. I'm willing to look. And by the way,
Look it up. Stone.
and I will say while I'm looking at this, I will quote. He actually said that that you guys were basically laying the framework to make a jigaboo out of me. By the way, that's kind of
Yeah.
what was put out there.
Jesus.
That's
Now
that's
now let me
fucked up.
say this. Let's be honest. That is a funny sentence. That they
now-
wanted
now
to make a
Stancil-
jigaboo. So he said, "I want to make a jigaboo out of you."
Yeah, you say you guys were laying the ground. We're basically laying the groundwork to eventually make that happen.
It's funny.
Now,
if he
while
believes
while
that.
that's hilarious,
That's actually pretty funny.
Stancil, you can agree with me. What happened last week before Agent Stone's first appearance? What did I text you? I said, "Hey, I got this guy off the FGDZ podcast who's hilarious, and I want to have him on." What'd you say? Absolutely, let's have him. Am I
Right.
wrong? After the podcast,
Yeah.
what did we say to each other? I said, "Dude, that was good.
That
He was
great.
great.
It was great.
And you agreed 100%. I called you Tuesday. You said anytime you want Agent Stone on the podcast, absolutely have him on. He's funny.
Correct.
It was never a race bait negotiation. It was never about that. And for
Well,
some-
as we've all seen in the current world, shitty world we live in, generally the people who are accused, whatever you're being accused of, or the people accusing you, is generally deflecting because that's the way they feel about themselves to some level.
Right.
And that's just psychology 101 as well. So,
So, are you
I'll
saying
just
what-
say that.
Are you
That's
saying
just
that
it.
when I accused Jim from FGTZ podcast of being a pedophile, that I'm a pedophile?
You may be a pedophile, and he's probably a racist.
I would. Would you like to book a trip to come over to my house and go through all of my internet history?
No.
Okay.
Well, I respect that. I respect that you don't want to question his integrity, and I respect the fact that you're willing to be an open book to have that verified.
Listen, Stone. When
Do we have the numbers, Stone? Do we have the numbers?
Stone, when I started the show, it was always meant to be an open book. That's why I brought on Stancil. That's why I brought on Mead, because their first appearance on this show, they told the most fucked up story about the colostomy bag. And I was like, these guys are going to be an open book, period. I never lie on the show. Everything I say is true. And there's plenty of people to back me up on it. There's no stories to make bullshit. And that's always the way it was supposed to be.
Oh, and by the way, I do have to say, one where I do see Ski Mask name is mentioned. It definitely, that one had 71 views easily. So that's definitely one. That's definitely one of.
Now, what's
the
the
top
next?
ones.
What's the next episode? What are the views in the one before or after?
The one before him, I would say.
True.
The one before him was maybe about 50 something views, and then the one after him, because the one that he got was the one that he was on was about 71 views, for sure. And we peaked at 100 a couple of times, but like I said, definitely he was one of the top one. We had several, but he was definitely one among the top
Correct.
ones. I'd probably say top
The
five.
reason people like me on podcasts because I don't bullshit. I want the truth.
I don't
I
think
don't
any.
want- I
it
want
seems like
nothing
no
but
one
the
likes
truth.
you.
Yeah, people hate me because I get the truth out of them. Stancil, you know that's correct.
I
The
think
first time you were on the show, I mean, you
That's
told the
right.
most fucked up story I've ever heard.
You are a good host. I think. I'll disagree with the haters. I think you are a good host, but maybe
The
you
haters
and Gino,
are mad.
You and Gino have more in common than you think. You know, he might need a job. Maybe we can get him.
He's
on
got
for
me
a third
blocked on
mic.
Twitter, and I could give a fuck about their show ending. I
It's
left
not-
my
I'm going to go on
balls
record here. Let me go on record here. The show is not ending. This is a bit, and it's fucking hilarious. That's
think
all
it's a
I'll
bit?
say. I think it's a bit, and I think it's fucking hilarious.
I do not think it's a
I
bit.
think he's making all the freaks get all
How much?
riled up. I hope I'm right. I'll be honest because
That's bad.
I'm,
That's bad.
I won't believe
$30?
it all the way till the end until they don't come back after break. I'm going to believe it's a bit. They
How
don't
about
come
this?
back,
How
I'll
about
be
this?
very
If they
sad.
don't come back, what date are you saying they don't come back on?
Well, the last show is April 21st, and they go to AC, and then I think they have their spring break where Kevin wouldn't get paid if he was still there.
All right, so I'll fill up the truck full
Like
of
first
gas
week of May?
April 21st when I pick you up, and if it's ended, then you pay me back in the gas tax.
Well, no, we won't know. They're going to say
I know,
the
but you'll
21st is
just-
the last
I'm
show,
go-
so we won't
I'm
know
gonna-
if it's
I'm
the
gonna
last
pick you
show
up.
until they don't come back. They're going to say they're not coming back, and then they'll be back the same as always after.
I
their
know, but
break.
if they don't come back, I'm going to. You're gonna
What?
fill my nothing. I don't know. Give you $100 to gamble with.
Yeah, but what do we won't know if they're not coming back while we're in AC. Do you not understand this? The last
I
show
understand.
the last show is the Thursday of AC. So
I know. That's the day I'm heading down and picking you up. The 21st.
they're gonna say it's the last show. But all right, that's Stancel's hot
If
take.
all right,
they're
so
not they're not getting me riled up with this bullshit.
if they come back, I don't know.
I owe you a piece of Ski Mask Collective merch. And if
No.
you-
You owe me gas money. I'll pay for the gas, but if they come back, then you have to pay for the gas taxes. I'll save the receipts.
We'll figure it out because I don't know.
Who's we? Got a mouse in your pocket?
Fern's coming. Mead is coming. So I don't know
I'm
what
picking.
day.
Are they going on Thursday?
I don't know. That's what I mean. I got to figure it out. I'm
Hey,
going Thursday.
I'm
either
picking
way.
you up. I'm picking you up on Thursday on the way there, early in the morning. We're going.
I'm working that day. I was gonna leave like 2 or 3.
Okay,
Oh,
then
hold
I'll
up.
leave at 2 or 3.
Hold up, folks. Breaking news. Don't mean to interrupt, fellas. Breaking news. Oh, Jim is willing to hop on if we send him a link.
Send him a
Send him
link.
the link.
Send him a link. I sent you. I'll get him in here right now.
Cool.
Get him here. We're not scared.
Let's get down to the nitty gritty because look, when I started
I
the
like
show,
Jim. Maybe we'll do a show together.
I like Jim a lot. When I started the show, I
Now
admitted
he said he was gonna fuck you in the ass, which is kind of nice of him.
he was trying to be funny because he was angry. All right.
Oh, you think he was actually angry?
Yeah, he was actually angry. He was mad.
Oh, he's actually.
Yeah.
Well, let's get right to the
The nitty gritty. But in the
Nitty-gritty.
meantime, people, let's get down to the new merch.
Oh,
Ladies
boy, we
and
gotta talk about
gentlemen,
merch.
I have this out right now. I just ordered this myself. It's delivered. This is on a t-shirt, folks. It's the Cabana King t-shirt. It's out. I just ordered it. It's the first time I've ordered any of my own merch. I can't wait to wear this to work next Monday, people. All right. If you don't think he's hot, look at his ass. It's fucking beautiful. Look at that ass.
Look at that.
Sexy.
Is that on
Oh
the
my
site?
God.
Oh, crap. I came back to
I
that.
bought
Wow.
that. I bought that shirt. I bought that shirt just
Yes,
this morning.
Merch mercenaries. Tell me how the
Solid
quality
shirt.
is. I always trust Stanzo because I believe he tells me, the quality.
I wouldn't buy it if it's shit. I don't wear
Right.
shit. Trust me. I would just say the same things and not
Look
buy
at his
it.
look at his tattoos, clear quality. So I believe
quality.
him. I believe him.
Stanzo fucks the world. Now, son of Billy Wagner made
New
his
tattoo coming May 13th, folks. Put it on your calendar.
Oh yes, beautiful. He made his leg into a dong. Look at that. He's fucking the world. It's beautiful. This is on our t-shirt.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, that's a penis, dude.
Oh, I never caught that. What is it?
What? You want to look at it again?
I gotta make the screen bigger here. Wait, I thought that was just my leg.
No, that's
What's
that- look-
wrong with what's wrong with my foreskin area?
It's a
like
penis.
cancerous.
It
Well,
definitely.
he could probably only do what he did without having the updated software.
If it's a leg, it's definitely missing some toes.
Of course, we have dog tags, people. What happened to the blanket contest, Stancil? Tell us about it.
I haven't seen anything yet. Promises. All these people say they have sex. Doubt it.
Yeah,
Prove it.
obviously
Prove
we're
it.
doubting
Prove
it.
it.
So what's going on with the contest? Is it going on?
Contest stands. The contest stands. Buy the blanket. So you're gonna buy the blanket full price, folks. This is the Stancil Blanket Challenge. The Stancil Blankie. Let's call it the Blankie Challenge because it makes it gayer. Buy the blanket. Have sex with a boy, girl, woman, or man underneath it. Make
Over
a
18.
no. That's not the challenge. I never said that. Take a picture with said human. Has to be a human. Has to be alive. Other than that, everything goes. Your choices. You pay for your own choices. I'm just here to look at the picture, folks. You have
you a
sex
pedophile?
under that
I
blanket. You
can't show
send,
it on my show.
they post the picture or send it to me via the dark web, and I will send you $500 that you and that boy can go get pancakes with.
Now, Stancil, you ordered these bad boys today. What do you plan on wearing these
Absolutely.
to?
Party. Those are the party flops, boys and girls. Party flops. Wear them to your mother, your grandmother. Wear them to your mother's funeral. Hopefully she's dead. If you heard my opening salvo, I hope all of your relatives die. Too many.
Now, I hope
fucking
you have
people.
these also. You have these
I got 'em
on
right
the knees. Let's see 'em.
here. I got them in white myself.
Yes.
I can't wait. They really are. They're like a nice thick fleece, the good stuff, not that
Yeah.
thin crap. I
They
can't
look
wait to
very
wear
nice.
these. Need it a little warmer. I need it in the 60s. This is
Those look
60s
good.
to
The strap
75.
looks
60
really,
to 73.
really
You're gonna
clean.
want to wear it.
Now, before we bring Jim from the FGTV
And by the way, can I just
podcast
can I just say there's not lot. This is a Brian McCarthy original cooking apron. I'm cooking up some garbage. Thank you.
Before we bring Jim from the FGTZ podcast in, looks like he's just calling in instead of phoning in.
Coward.
I do want to get this out of the way.
I
What
gotta
do we
finish rolling
think?
my blunt.
What do we? All right, maybe I'll save this subject. I'll save the Rob Saw for later in the show. Then
We got a whole list of shit with that
we have a
fucking
long
retard.
list. Jim from the FGTZ, what's going on, bud?
Welcome to the show.
Hello there.
He has a good mic.
First off, Mr. Stone and I have the same mic. We did a little joint purchase together,
Oh, nice.
Wow. Send me the link.
like a little
We have a-
lovers.
Walk
I
in,
asked-
grab
I
the
asked
The whole
whole-
registry.
I asked Ski Mask to send me a link for a mic, and he sent me some piece of shit.
Did I not? It was $300. You couldn't afford it, so you did.
I had never looked it up. I'll be honest. I'm just.
Exactly.
Well, let me say this real quick. I get what you were saying was a joke. If you could tell, I was being cheeky back, to you after you said
I thought the whole
something
thing
like
was a joke. Yes.
it was, but it was like cheeky, but I was still saying in DMs, let's not talk about slapping each other because then if I fucking meet you, I don't know what's gonna happen, which was what
Nothing's
that
gonna happen. You
show
can
we
ask
did was
Stan-
about.
You can ask Stancil here. I'm not a mean guy in person. I'm a very good-looking, thick jawline dude.
I was waiting for you guys. I was hoping Jim was gonna show up and fuck your brains out at
I
that
mean,
show
we can
last
have
Saturday.
a
I was
boxing
waiting
match.
all night.
We can have a boxing match, but I
Rusty
also-
was there. Rusty was there in his fucking wheelchair, fucking
Yes.
making an ass of himself. Embarrassing, really.
I
Yeah,
also
I'm-
realized that we should save all this shit for on the air only. You know, if we're gonna
Sure thing. Because if you're gonna call me a fucking pedophile for having action figures, get it straight, fucko. They're goddamn dolls, you sissy.
Dude, you got action figures behind you when you're doing your show. You're a pedophile. Period.
That's stupid.
Jim, was the Jim and Jim show the
A
highlight
brilliant idea, yes.
of the
Yeah.
Faggots podcast
Oh,
history
that's
so
whatever
far?
you do, man. I would
So
love
far.
To be invited
Not-
every month.
But look, just watch out for the Guido and the Homeboy show.
No,
Just watch out
see,
for that.
see,
Black
it's
and the
always-
Wop. I'm looking forward to that.
Black and
And-
the Wop. I look forward to the black and the mop. So like,
About you guys jigabooing my black guy, okay?
my
It ain't a-
what, so now you own him?
It ain't about any of that. It's
I'm
not
sorry
about.
that he enjoys our
What do you
show.
pay him? Let's have a bidding war. Come on. We'll have a
Yeah,
bidding
we'll-
war.
yeah,
We'll
we'll
auction.
Oh
But
my
that's just
God.
the thing. We
Two
make
on the
jokes.
nose.
We make jokes all the time, and it's not about
Who's we? Got a
whether
mouse in your pocket?
my black guy and I, and it's not about what your intent even was. Even if you were trying to quote unquote jigaboo him and make a mockery of him, the
I would never make a
upset-
mockery of him. I stole the funniest guy from your show. You're also funny, but I was genuinely interested.
I
because
agree
guys
with
never-
you.
You guys never
I-
gave him a chance to speak, and I wanted him to come on our show so
You're
we could
right.
talk to him.
I talk too much, and because everybody else on that show has a whole ton to say. Because every time I don't talk, they're all
There's
just
too many
really
fucking
fucking
people.
chatting through the walls. If there's too many people, then how is the complaint that there's only one guy talking? Think about that.
Well, you just
I
ran
will
your
You're,
say-
mouth.
you're such a charismatic, demonstrative character, man. That's all. That's all.
Scared of
handsome
you. Scared
Jim.
of you.
Well,
Jim-
hey,
Jim-
fear is
Jim-
the
I have
to
ultimate
say-
form of respect. What's that?
I'd like to say two things. I had fun on the show. Ski
Me
Mask
too.
is the real bad guy here. Everybody hates him. And secondly, I was surprised. I have to say, I was surprised. I thought it was going to be an absolute shit show of people talking over each other when I saw a screen of a match game or whatever. But I thought I was surprised there wasn't as much talking over as there was.
Absolutely.
And I will say that. Compliment
Stancil texted me the day after. He said, I texted him and I said, dude, I mean, you told me you were only going to be on for 10 minutes. He goes, dude, I stayed on the whole time because it was fun. Honestly, it was fun. And we have a blast on that show. I mean, I wasn't going
Bob
for
Levy
anything
told us in
dirty.
secret that you guys say good stuff about us before he
We
made
did-
me
I
jerk him
have.
off in the bathroom.
Yes, before he gave me coke in the
Now,
bathroom.
I just licked the mic because I thought it was a blunt. Now back to fighting each other.
Yes, let's.
Oh, there's plenty more to fight about. There's going to be so much more to fight
Oh,
about.
I know. Well,
And I'm so excited.
I'm
That's why
upset.
you're
What's
a
going
good
on?
egg.
You're stealing merch ideas from us, I hear?
Yes.
Now this is
I
what I
am
was
not-
waiting for. The merch war. This is what I was actually
this
waiting
is bullshit,
for.
Jam. This is bullshit. I'm gonna
We
get
got
you
the
banned from
bestest
the
merch in the
internet.
biz.
Oh, you fucking kid! We had the best merch.
You didn't
in
have merch
podcast
last week.
I had merch 4 years ago, and then I gave it up because people were buying too much, and I got tired of shipping.
Who's people? Your 14 listeners.
Our legion of fans. We're on the dark web, you see. We're really famous there.
Yeah, I think the only
That's where we
person
found
who
Mr.
knows
Williams. You see, I'm so sorry. I'm so
that-
sorry.
Man, you interrupted me. You beating me to my joke, you fucking asshole.
Oh, did I? Well, see? Idiots in a box.
I thought you were actually mad at me, Jim. Now look,
No.
I wasn't bullshit. Like I know we were in the DMs together, but I never thought you would throw the DMs out there on your show or something. And
It's
trash
chess,
me.
man. It's chess. You
I
left
see.
me
But
with no
the
other
DMs,
fucking
doggy.
bit to play.
And when I started the show, you can ask Agent Stone. The first thing I came out of the gate with was I was wrong. I apologize. I shouldn't have said anything in the DMs, save everything for the air. That's it.
Very,
That's the way
very
it is.
eloquent. Very
Yes.
eloquent. Very
I was
professional.
touched.
Yeah.
I think you're a good egg, Mr. Stone.
Gay.
You hatched from a good buzzard's egg.
But you know what? And look, what's ironic, Jim, is what did you say about me, Ski Mask, in our DMs on Twitter?
What did I say when
No,
you
what-
said that
what
Ski
Ski-
Mask was a fag and you wanted to?
Ski Mask called me a good egg.
Oh, right.
He's a good egg.
Yep.
Because he
You
realized
are
he
a
was
good
funny and who's
egg
not.
with that bald head.
Look, maybe I am Martin Luther King. Maybe I am bringing people together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
put a
is
hole
the
in your
start.
head.
You know what I'm saying?
Are you going to Jim? Are you going to April? Are you going to Comedians of the Compound in Atlantic City?
What date?
April 22nd and 23rd, Friday and Saturday.
Ooh, you know what? I just might because
Do it.
I happen to. I'm going to be around there that day, that time.
now,
That's all I can
We
say.
will
I'm
be
sorry.
there. I will be there. Ski Mask will be there. Mead will be there. Victor Marker will be there. Tommy from NY will be there. All the retards will be there as In Hot Water show's fake ending commences, and they'll be back after the break. You heard it here.
No.
No,
fake.
no, it's real. I've
Oh, it's
been
fake.
fucking hired already as Aaron Berg's replacement. I already signed the
Oh, shit.
I
contract.
know.
That's why this whole thing needs to.
But wouldn't you really
we gotta
be
get
Gino's
together,
replacement?
guys.
I would say you're more Gino's replacement because of your
No.
yelling.
Right, but I take that back. I give what's best for the interest of the show as opposed to what's in the best interest of the show is in the best interest of me as well. So I scale it back so Gino can do his thing, but I also I
That's not the
pinch
only
his
thing you're
nipples and
scaling.
I scream and yep. What did you say?
That's not the only thing you're scaling.
What am I
Is that a
scaling?
fish joke?
Oh.
Could be.
Was it a cocaine joke?
I'm just glad that I'm over.
Speaking of cocaine, April 22nd and 23rd. Comedians
Exactly.
of the
We're gonna be getting
Compound.
high as fuck, people. There's gonna
Lots
be
of
mushrooms,
drugs. I'll be on
coke,
drugs.
booze. Everything's gonna be there. I mean, we're gonna be getting fucking trashed. Me and Stanson will be there April 21st to go see the Lord and Savior Kevin Brennan. We'll be at that show. People buy
He
tickets
stinks.
right now. We'll be there. What?
I didn't say
Shoot.
nothing.
Excuse me. I heard that.
I didn't say nothing about Jim Norton melting
He said
candle. I
something
didn't say nothing like
blasphemous.
that.
He said
No, he
blasphemy
said-
that won't.
He
will
said
not
he
be
stinks. He said he stinks. Do not disrespect.
But he
King.
I
he
didn't say
believes
that.
he believes in his power though. He believes so awesomely that a one-on-one confrontation between me and Kevin Brennan would be my smackdown.
I'm not the one who believes
Rocky-
that. These guys said it. But
The
wait,
Rock
before
style.
before you do that, I have a merch idea for you guys. I think it's brilliant.
Well, I have the best merch ideas, but go ahead.
You get a Jim Norton candle.
No.
And then wait. When people burn it and it starts melting, it becomes a Kevin Brennan candle. Because his face looks like
Why?
a melting Jim Norton.
No.
No. Don't disrespect our king like that. Do not disrespect Kevin Brennan.
Not
Ever, on my
funny to
show.
joke around
I'm sure
like that.
he's nice.
You could
I'm sure he's
disrespect.
fine.
You could disrespect me in the DMs all you want.
I
Not
actually
ever
talk about
disrespect KB on the show.
talk
Well,
about
you know what? That's a good beef there.
Clown World. I actually, Kevin actually texted me yesterday
Really?
asking about the state of In Hot Water. What a time to be alive. What a bizarre, surreal life I live. Getting texts from Kevin Brennan.
And reading his jokes at the Gino Bisconte roast, you literally, his jokes, but you fucking putting them out.
Oh, I'm
The-
merely an oracle or a
Only
conduit for
good
the
thing.
greatness. The greatness that is Kevin Brennan. I'm merely an oracle, a conduit,
Clearly.
a soothsayer for him.
He's the king. He's the king. Now, what did he say, Jim?
And does Ski Mask Mike suck for everyone else or just me?
a little shaky. I just said he was great. I said he was. Oh, I said he was the only. Honestly, that was the
Better
only good
now?
act
Better now?
that I recall.
Better now? I'm the host of the show. The shit should be fucking good.
No. Right, guys? It's crap.
I won't hold that against you, man. I've had to make
There
my
it is. I bought
I've
that
had to
today.
make my pathway to better microphones. You know what I'm saying? So look, man, trust
I've
me.
been doing this for
I know
over
judge.
a year.
Look,
That shit
we
better be
go.
fucking good.
Me and this, you know what I'm saying? Me and this guy right here go back with this type of shit.
You
like,
can call
what,
me a nigga.
10 years.
All right, what about now, Stance? What about now, Stance? Stance, no?
Not good for me. Maybe you should go back to no mic. Hey, Stone and Jim, do you mind sending me that link for a mic? 'Cause I don't trust this guy.
Sure thing.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, he
Hop
said
in
Now,
my
let's start-
Amazon orders.
Yeah, Amazon. That yeah.
Oh, I have Amazon Prime, guys. I'm doing pretty
I have Amazon
well here.
Prime people. I can see any
Okay.
mic need.
I have HBO
Me
Max. I mean,
I have
things are
HBO
going
Me
well.
Max.
too.
Then you will love
got
that
Peacock- I
Blue
got Peacock,
Yeti
dude. You guys have
microphone.
Peacock?
It's great. It
guys
is
have
great,
Peacock?
Sansel.
Peacock? I have Peacock. I don't like it too much.
I love Peacock.
Peacock's fucking good.
Peacock's
What do you
really
like
good.
about Peacock?
They got some different shit, man, that Netflix isn't showing. They get the dirty shit, the dirty 1980s fucking, yeah, get in there, I'm gonna fuck you and rape you type shit.
Really?
You know, like you like, you know what I mean?
I do like rape.
Yeah, no.
Buy the shirt.
Buy the shirts.
Porn. I mean,
We have a
porn has a
shirt.
niche for that. There is a porn niche for that.
You got fat hands for a black man.
You know, I'm too old to know how to use
Oh,
this
there you go.
computer.
Maybe they
I
were
can't
just
change
scrunched
the
up.
page.
You had hands like me for a second there. That's better. All right, that's
Oh,
fine.
yeah. How's
Thought you had a
Mike-
fat palm and
now?
small fingers like me.
Oh yeah, you
Mike
know.
sound any better or no?
I'm not a tall guy, but I have these really deceptively long arms, big hands, and
Long,
big feet.
tiny
penis.
penis.
And I'm not that tall of a guy. Maybe like
a big dick.
5'9". I mean like
I got-
5'9". Yeah.
Big piece.
I got warts on my hand. I'm getting removed next Thursday, folks. Hell of a podcast this is.
Why? You could just put ice on them.
No, these things are in there, boy. Look at that one.
We're doing our version of the View.
That's
We're
nothing, dude.
we're talking about our real life stuff.
Two?
You know?
Doggy, come see me. I will fucking take care of that easily. You gotta put ice on it. Ice.
You know my
ice,
eye
ice.
doctor's name? True story. My
Does my
eye
mic sound
doctor's
any
name is
better?
Dr.
Otherwise, I'm gonna
Eisner.
switch my mic.
That's a fact.
It's hilarious. Should I switch my
That
mic?
is.
Hey, Stancil, why don't you check out?
Yeah, it's
something
not
called-
good. It's
Let's-
probably getting worse.
All right. Well, what? Take over the show.
I
so
just know how
fucking
mad
mic.
that would make me if you kept saying that.
Yeah, I'm fucking.
And in the meantime, I sent you the Amazon link for the Blue
I just
Yeti
saw
microphone.
that. Thank you. Maybe I'll do it during our show. I'll buy a microphone.
Stancil, take over the show. I'm gonna grab it.
I'll take over the
microphone.
show. I got my list. I got a list here. Big Jim is here. Rob Saul's. Oh, no, we'll say Rob Saul. I know Ski wanted to chime in on Rob Saul. Oh, the secret show last Saturday. Real quick, while I'm just buying him some time. Hell of a show. Nice show. Fine. In a bar. It was a bar show. So you got people talking. It is what it is. Whatever. Good seeing the usuals there in Portchester. It was a fun night. But I have to say, I have to give props. I saw Colin Tyrell at Berg special taping. He did okay. This is the first time I've seen him kind of on his own in a while. He did a secret show kind of at the beginning. But that motherfucker killed. And he had a great fucking bit. Obviously, I don't want to give too much away, not that anyone listens to this. But essentially, he's a bit about Nazis, and he gets away with goose-stepping, Zig Heiling, and yelling Heil Hitler on the stage, and it's all fucking hilarious the way he sets it up. So, props to him. I'm sure he listens.
Oh my
wouldn't.
What
god.
the hell?
Whatever's
kind of
happening
microphone
is
that?
far worse.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Can I ask you though on that topic?
Yes, please.
Was Rusty short or tall when you met him? Was he like a tiny little man?
In his wheelchair?
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, sure.
Well, it was
Everybody
raining.
knows he's a fraud. It's already been revealed. You can reveal it here. Rusty is a liar. He doesn't look. He's not Donovan Crip Daddy. He is
I didn't see
an
the-
No, he was-
able-bodied man.
He was able-bodied at 2 legs. Frankly, I was trying to cover for him, but yeah, frankly, it made me
you.
sick that he lied about his affliction. All the
Who's this?
people
Who's
that actually have to live in
talking about
wheelchairs.
who are we talking about?
Rusty?
Rusty, you met him at the show last weekend.
Oh no, he didn't. You didn't shake his hand. You didn't beeline to him and shake his hand.
Ski Mask
there.
didn't?
That's what I heard. Yeah, he said he didn't get to meet you.
Wow, Ski Mask also
what Rusty?
beelined out of there
We're
without
talking
saying
about
goodbye.
Rusty from the FGTZ podcast or Rusty Nichols? Which Rusty we're talking
Rusty
What's happening?
FGGG podcast, and yeah, your mic is
how-
way worse.
Not only is the mic
Way
worse,
worse?
but you're somehow sped up. I have never seen this in a live broadcast. How is your voice sped up in a live show?
How the fuck?
Mr. Stancil, it might be his enemy. He made a terrible enemy, Bruce Avalancher, who is
Fuck him.
probably
Fuck that
cyber
faggot.
attacking him right now. I don't disagree. I don't disagree.
Who the fuck is that? I don't get involved. I don't get it. I don't know anything you people do. I appreciate you doing it, but I don't know who any of these people are.
I hear you. He's the guy, Winston Bloomfield, who made a video directed a terrible assault against Ski
Who's
Mask.
Winston Bloomfield?
Fucking cunt who I hate.
It's a fake name. It's my.
I don't know what. I think you
Throw it
just
in the
for the
garbage.
for the sake of this episode, just do your computer audio. Figure out the mic off air because it ain't.
These are the disciples of Compound Media that
No.
they. Oh no! Where Bruce doesn't worship one of those guys.
Some, but I'm tired of this representation that you're giving. And guys, do you want me to fight with Mr. Stone here? Because Mr. Stone and I still have unresolved shit through all of this. 'Cause
Please
it's-
do it on our show. Air it out on our show.
It ain't about none of that. It's about Mr. Stone's perception of Compound Media fans, and in particular, the ones on the show we shared together, the FGTZ. And again, it wasn't about whether or
Stone,
not
do
you
we
guys were-
agree? Sorry, Jim.
No, go ahead. I was just going to say it wasn't about whether or not you guys were trying to make him tap dance or not. It was simply about the fact that he granted you the trust and acceptance he didn't grant his own podcast members, and that's what I wanted to get into with him.
Whoa, and
Now,
that's where I feel like that's a falsehood. Jerry's gotten away with a lot. Mr. A, you know what I'm saying, he's gotten away with quite a bit. And I rode along because of the trust that I have for you.
Sure, but that's all the shit I wanted to get into with the conversation. We were just using the Ski Boy program as the catalyst for said conversation.
Ski mask.
Ski Masks Boy Collective. So Ski Masks. What we don't know.
Hear your show. I mean, you guys kind of started the show kind of like our show, but do not disrespect me by saying.
Oh no! We were around way longer, and we've been doing it. Like I said, this merch game, we were the best.
143 episodes, sir. Sorry.
We have over 1,000 episodes.
He is talking on a stethoscope, folks.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening here.
He's talking on a stethoscope.
I like
It's
it though.
gotten amazingly worse.
A microphone. I don't know what the fuck.
Well, that is not the blue.
143 episodes, and every week, me or him still have technical issues. It's almost funny, but it's not because I get enraged every week.
But it reminds me
Oh,
of
he's gonna
us.
smash the mic.
It reminds me of
we
us
both
a
have
few
anger
years
issues.
ago, man. That was us. I mean,
You should hear our early shows in 2016 before In Hot Water stole our routine. And that was me, a yelling Italian with a headband, and a bald, obnoxious
wait a
asshole
minute.
interrupting him.
So I'll bite. What was the show before? Because Fagoots Pod is only at episode, 25 or so? So
Yeah.
what was the show you were doing before, and can people find it? There's a free plug.
There's we hide it all. We had the Morning Alarm, we had the Nothing Show, Stupid Jerks, Niche Bigger Incorporated, Todd and Lou Save the World, Mr. Williams Neighborhood. That was I'm sorry.
oh no, you're good, man.
The White Owl Lounge. Go ahead, you could tell him that.
Yeah, that was Civil War time. That show only came out because of Civil War time between Jim and I. Like 2020 was like Civil War. It was like I don't know who was Captain America and who was Iron Man. I don't know which one of us was which, but yeah, we were having a little bit of Civil War going on.
Well, it seems like it's still going on.
Hey,
Ski, I can barely hear you.
We're always contentious.
Turn it up.
You know, that's the thing. That's who he and I are. That's why we stuck together for all
Sorry to
these
interrupt
years.
you, but I heard what Ski Mask just said. It was important. He says, "I love Jim. I want to kiss him on the mouth. He's the most handsome man I've ever
Say
seen."
that. I
not
would say that. I
Spence
didn't
or
say that.
Kendall.
Shut up.
Yeah, you
It's
did.
edited.
You're getting Frankie.
Fuck
you're getting
you,
Frankie.
fag.
Everybody else heard it.
There you go. That's better. Now you're way too
Better
loud.
now.
This is great. All the
Huh?
audio
Way
listeners
too
are
loud?
going to love this. I know.
I don't
Ari
give a
loves
shit.
this.
I'll write it.
There you
later.
go. That's
Cares.
better.
All right.
I called into In Hot Water on Monday, actually. I almost forgot. And nobody
Yeah?
cares. Does anybody care?
We
Nobody
care.
cares.
I don't care.
Well, no.
It's not my-
Gino's
it's not a
out
show
here-
for me.
We talked about it on last week's show, but Gino was out there fucking making mouth meat with that fucking filthy Mick Kevin Brennan. So I had to call in. And,
Right.
I had to call in and let him know that I see what he was up to. Him and his alcohol and cocaine, just making out with thin-lipped Micks at fucking Sullivan's.
Right. It was
fucking
it's-
over here.
It was
Working.
very weird. It was very weird to see KB go into Sullivan's after the shows. Am I the only one who thought that?
Well, no. I guess you heard the news. Every other Thursday, he's going to be on Kumia's show now. Which
I
is
hope
great.
so. I hope so. Yeah, absolutely. But
Now you're way too loud.
All right, give me a second, you fucking assholes. This is why I need people. in my-
episodes.
This is why you need 9 fucking people on your show.
9 like you do. Your show stinks.
right.
It stinks on ice.
On ice.
Wait,
On ice.
what? Now that we can hear you, what? I wanted to wait for you. What are your feelings on? Go ahead, Ski. Rob Saul, go.
Look,
I don't.
Rob, sorry, you sent me something. Do I sound all right? Do I sound fine? Do I sound okay?
A little
Do I
loud,
sound-
but it's much better. It's
yeah,
whatever.
good night. Look, Rob Saw, I love the guy, but if he showed up with a hospital wristband, who played that? That wasn't us. Nothing. I think my stove just went off and went beep beep, so I thought the place was on
Oh,
fire.
burn it.
Anyways, yeah. So Rob Saw's in the hospital with a wristband.
He posted a thirst trap, an attention trap on Twitter of
Exactly
him in the hospital.
what it was. Exactly what it was. Rob Saw, you fucking thirst trapping motherfucker. You trying to get more fans now, dude? You never passed out on a conveyor belt. Here are your shorts. We released official Rob Saw shorts right now. Here, we've had them out for a couple weeks. Heineken Zero and the Gay Pride Parade, people. I'm telling you right now, when you get out of rehab, Rob Saw, you better be wearing basketball shorts the first show you go to. Look at this. Look at this pair of shorts. Beautiful. Beautiful.
So you think that was just for an attention-seeking Twitter post by Rob Saul to get his Bloody Mary account back up with some followers? Do you?
Stetzel, let me ask you a question.
Somebody said this show sucks, and all we do is talk
Stetzel.
about nobodies talking about nobodies.
Stetzel, let me ask you a question.
Maybe
When I passed out on a conveyor belt and died, did I send you a text? Did I post anything on Twitter for attention? Did I try to make it a big to do? Did I go out of my way to do anything? No. You
No.
simply asked me what's going on, when's the next show, and I told you via text, dude, I basically almost died. I need a couple weeks.
And then
That's
what
it.
did I? And then I what did I?
You
remember what I
immediately,
said?
you said,
Hey,
I said-
anybody, if you die, I would have still have if you died. I would have been sadder, but you,
I know,
you
it would've been
can't
sadder, but it would've
die
been
on
hilarious.
on a conveyor belt
Yes.
wearing a big peas shirt and expect me not to laugh.
right,
That's
ladies and
fucking
gentlemen,
gold.
I'm telling you, I mean, look, we're not complaining out here, but shit happens to you. Don't go out looking for money. You know what I mean? Am I right, Agent Stone, when we're saying that? I'm wearing this. All right, Agent Stone, imagine this. I'm wearing this shirt, this exact shirt. I'm going to Houston Hobby Airport in Houston, Texas, going to see my family for the holidays. Fuck. I have a seizure on a conveyor belt, and I'm seizing out on the conveyor belt, and it's still moving my body. Yes, beautiful shirt. Hold on. Yes.
I'm only asking this because you paused and you're breaking up.
are breaking
Stone,
up again.
do you think do you find that shirt offensive? There are no black penises. There's no representation
know
on
that.
the shirt. They're all white penises. I know what colors look like.
No, the question is big piece. And Stone's already told us he has big piece the last episode.
He's a
maybe
fucking
I
liar.
Maybe I can make history and inspire, you know what I'm saying, my likeness on the shirt, possibly. Who knows?
Darth Vader with a Nicolas Cage wig. That's what his
It's,
penis is.
excuse me, sir. Nicolas Cage. No offense, Stone.
No, hey, look, it is fine.
He said
You know
less,
that's-
so it
you know
negates
that-
the word.
Exactly. You know that's hilarious. Now, I don't
All
need
compound
you,
fans are racist.
Jim, I don't need you going out on other podcasts calling me out, calling out my fucking show.
Seriously,
My show's
unplug your mic. Seriously, unplug your mic. I'm on the show and I don't want to listen to it. Just use your computer audio. Figure it out for next week. Because you complain about nobody listening to audio, and then nobody's gonna. I would turn this off.
You see, this is why you're the real talent here, because you know how to whip these boys into shape.
I don't do anything. That's a problem. I don't want to be a
Sorry,
talent. I don't want to do
Steven.
anything. I know I'm not anything.
I'm sorry,
now.
Ski-Man. You
Talk
really
now,
are a
Ski
nice
Man.
man. And I really was touched by your opening. I really
Just
was.
you switch it to your computer audio.
I really hope.
Like
I
a
really
poor
hope you
person.
were,
Like Ray
Jim, I really
DeVito.
hope you were touched by
I was.
that
There was
because-
honest and a fucking human thing, and that's all. That's it. Shut the fuck up.
Well, that's very nice of you, Jim. Do you guys have a show tonight?
I'm gonna kill myself.
Oh,
That's
therapy
better.
tonight. That's right. We
How's
have
this better than my
strong
fucking
therapy.
Mics.
Oh, you're doing strong therapy.
No, oh yes, on the group. We're gonna have a group therapy session. Everybody on our show seems to have a problem with somebody else. At least,
Oh, so Carolyn is not going to be on your show bombing.
Actually, she apparently might
I
be.
love Carolyn. I'm kidding around. She knows.
She
I love
apparently
Carol. She's a
might be a
sweetheart.
celebrity guest.
She'll be at Atlantic City.
Yeah,
Really?
We'll all be in Atlantic City. Yeah.
Yeah, come fuck this guy in the ass. Put your money where your mouth is.
Yeah, put
Victor's
your cock
getting
where
us-
the ass is.
Comped rooms at the Hard Rock again. I think, hopefully. I
Well,
don't have any money.
I got.
I, ju-
It's confirmed, Stanton.
Thank you.
I just hope genetics didn't send him with that peanut cock. Get it? Come on, that was a good one. Come on.
I
When-
went
Really?
to
I didn't
Atlantic
like-
City for the first time a few months ago. Pretty
Oh,
fun.
no.
Had some fun.
Where'd you go? Because it's a hellscape now.
Oh, he wasn't on mic when I brought up his dad's peanut cock? That was fucking rude then. Because I said a joke on my show that he is obsessed with big pieces because he got raped as a kid, but it was only a peanut cock.
I saw that clip.
And
He was
wants
raped
his
with a peanut
asshole.
cock, and you're going to give him the real deal.
Yep. So my apologies for making that joke when you were off mic.
I can't wait for you guys to see each other.
Yeah, I can't wait. How's my mic's house, asshole?
I don't know what the fuck is going on.
It's just fucked up.
It's really amazing.
I think it's hilarious. It's just like their podcast, you know. So we have 84 comments so far. Everybody clicked on a single one. How's the mic?
Well, I'll
No?
say this much. I'll
This is
fuck
not
one of
good.
you, I'll jerk off the other. How's that sound?
No good?
No.
No?
No?
No, yes. Jim, you, yes.
Oh, me, yes.
Ski mask,
Okay, good.
no.
Good.
I'm a hoe. What? There was something else. I guess that. Oh, wait. Ski mask. If you can get your fucking shit together, I'd like to hear. You told me to remind you to talk about
hello.
you know what, dude. Ad
That sounds
reads.
better.
No, but dude, can you hear me?
Oh, well. it did.
That's better. Just go with it.
Can you hear me?
Oh, God.
Yes.
No?
Yes.
Yeah, you can hear me.
Yes.
All right, you know what, dude? Now I'm just fucking mad that I can't get my show going correctly. I try hard. Yeah, I've been doing this for 2 years.
Maybe you could ask Jim for some advice on how to.
He doesn't even have video one. Jim,
I'm filthy. I just got home from work. Gotta get in the shower. The advice is
We're all
listen,
filthy. I
I've-
just said I got off I ran 3
You're
miles on a
naked.
treadmill.
You're naked in an apron.
we're all filthy, Jim.
Watch it.
We're all filthy, Jim. He just got off a train, and Agent Stone's just sitting in the seat. We're all filthy.
It's like no matter where I go, it's like
There we go.
I'm still here, Jim. It's like no matter where I go,
No matter
I'm
where you
still
go, there
here.
you am.
Yeah. No
Yeah.
matter where I go.
All right, I know which one of you I'm fucking and which one of you I'm jerking off now.
Jeez.
Hey, hold on. Can you guys hear me?
When the mics go down, just go to Cheap Thrills. That's what we do here.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Stetson?
Yeah, I can hear you. Shittily, but I can hear you. We don't have to
Why
edit
is it
this
so
out.
shitty?
Asses are fine, right?
They're very good. Ski Mask, the advice that I had for you was that I've been failing for 10 years. Just don't let it bother you. As far as it goes.
You want to see my ass too?
No.
Is that beef jerky in your ass?
It's actually Takis Fuego!
Oh my God.
Sunflower seeds. Anyway, people are gonna love if nobody listened before.
Oh,
I don't wanna.
I'm trying.
Come
I'm just trying
on,
to fix
come
my
on,
audio.
Stone. Let's
Yep.
see that black ass ears.
Yeah.
Yep.
Come on, Stone. Let's see that black ass, dude.
Oh my God. Look.
Come on, bro.
I will not do this. I will not do this.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, I know I'm positive.
This is a
when I
gayer
wanna
show
fuck
on the
now.
internet. Yeah. Yeah, we have a way gayer
We have
show,
been
You guys show
usurped,
stinks.
Jim. We have been usurped because I would never do this on even our show. I'm sorry.
Why?
Well, the mics went
Yeah,
down.
exactly.
I have to entertain the people by any means necessary. If I have to show my ass, I got to show my ass. But I won't have our fine 16 viewers listen to a guy's shitty mic without a nice ass in their face to make up for it. That's
Beautiful.
the kind of service you get at Ski Mask Collective.
That's what you get.
God,
Can-
you're
St-
admirable, sir. Admirable.
Stone, can you hear me?
I can.
You can. Stetson, can you hear me?
I'm traumatized.
Very shittily still, but yes.
I'm starting.
I can't hear
Better
you.
than nothing.
You
Talk
didn't
like you know
ask
what
me,
to.
but
Go.
I can't hear you.
All right, you know what, dude? Look, there's so many goddamn commercials. I'm driving home the other day, right? I'm on Highway 8 in Connecticut. I'm
Route 8.
driving- Route 8, yeah, whatever. The fuck you, it's highway, goddammit, it's a fucking highway. I'm driving. I'm listening, I'm laughing. Oh, it's funny. Robert Kelly, okay, yeah. Start laughing about something. Boom. Commercial. Alright, that's fine. I click the 30 button. I'm in and out of traffic. I click the 30, you click before. Another commercial. I click the 30, that's the same commercial. How many? I clicked it 7 goddamn times. How much money are you making, Robert Kelly? I'm just trying to laugh, asshole. And I live an hour away from where I work. And you would have fucking punished me with an hour of commercials?
Yeah,
I barely get to hear any of the show.
So is that show still on Riotcast? Does Riotcast exist anymore? Is that
I don't
still
know
a
what
thing?
right. I don't think so. No.
So this is
In
just
Hot
his
Water
own thing,
doesn't have
and he records it in his shed, which is just a poor man's
it's
garage.
no,
really, let's
he
be
was-
honest.
He was in the studio.
Oh, is it back in the studio?
Yeah, he's back in studio.
But whose studio do they
But
use?
On top of the comedy cell.
115 comments. Jesus.
Yeah,
Sorry.
we're getting
I'm
blasted.
terrible at this. Nobody. Everybody's right. This show stinks.
I'm sorry
the
about
best
my
show.
bot accounts.
Well, you just
K-Fur, how was the Potsdam show?
K-Fur? Oh, well, I said K-Fur.
I don't know. I saw he said he was.
Good
I'm
t-shirt today.
curious because they had a compound show in PA last night after the sour day on the air. I'm curious if.
Yeah, who cares? In hot water blows. I'm not a fan. It stinks.
And it's also not ending. You're all sheep. You're all idiots. It's not ending. It's a bit. But
Wait a
anyway,
Guys, invite
Is
us
that
on
it?
your show. I don't know.
Yeah, you're invited if you like, because we're having therapy. So there is one of the things that we're getting into is a couple of the guys have said they won't be on tonight if you guys are on right now. So we have to get through that as well.
I might
You gotta-
tune
you
into
gotta-
this therapy
what-
session.
I mean, you have to get through that before you invite us on?
No, you're invited on, and then once we get through the opening ceremonies, then we'll just let the bodies hit the floor, because that's what therapy's all about.
Now, can you give us? And this is. I hope you see him. There he is. I hope you see him doing you. I'm trying to help you here, but can you disclose any of the matchups? Is it like you versus Damien, or Rusty versus Toby, or Stone? Like, can you give us a preview of? Give the folks a little something, a little taste,
In the name of an actual
and not a
therapy
taste of
session,
Taki's Fuego that may have been in a man's ass. Let me tell you.
they're disgusting even before that. But in the name of therapy, I can't divulge any of that for others. I can only speak for myself. My problem, I'm sure Stone and I are going to get into some of our lingering issue. Like I said, about the racism, how, again, he accepted your humor and he didn't accept the other guy's
I'm good
humor.
to Stone. You're not good to Stone. I'm good to Stone. You're not good to Stone.
Listen, there may have been a comma before Jerry's nigga. He may have been saying,
Whoa,
"Am
what did
I
you
a
say on my
fat
show?
comma nigga?" He may have been saying, "Am I a fat no comma nigga?" Which means he's calling himself one. So he might have called you. He might have.
All right.
but
You're
he didn't use an
ridiculous.
R.
Now listen,
That's
listen,
that's
Listen,
your
Jim,
teaser.
Jim, shut the fuck up. This is my fucking show. This is Ski Mask Collective. Send me and Jim Stance the link. We would love to hop on. Send us a link right after this. This is SkiMaskCollective.com, episode 143.
Stinks on ice.
You stink on ice. Your show stinks on ice. It blows. I only
gonna
reason
flick
I
your
like
peanut
doing this
pecker.
show. Hey, you stink. Stop interrupting me. I'm trying to do my fucking plugs.
Getting the
All
fuck
right,
out of
boys.
here. This show's garbage. I would never come on it. Fuck you
Jim,
guys.
Jim, what do you got to plug?
Let me out.
Come on.
ConsumeOurProducts.com.
Not you,
and
faggot.
FGTZPod.com.
Not you,
Goodbye.
No, not you. My co-host.
All right, but really, how do I get out?
But that's about it. Mainframe multimedia.com coming
Hey,
soon.
send us
and
a link.
and
So we can come in and trash him.
mainframe
I heard
multimedia.
Joe Exotic's supposed to be on there.
Okay, so we can. I didn't know if that was public knowledge, but I will. That's the reason I didn't tag you. So, oh yes, all right, yeah. Mainframe Media, folks, follow him.
Get there now. He loves what he does, and we haven't never disrespected you, right?
No, and that's why I went. And that's why I went on to the morning show, because I wanted to speak up from my perspective. of my appearance on your show. I enjoyed it. I felt like it was balanced. There was some shit going back and forth. There was some small talk. I felt like it was a well-rounded show. There was a little bit of, what I'm saying? There was a little bit of back and forth. I made jokes about Italians. We talked about George Foreman.
Filthy people. Yep.
I mean, I told you guys that about a white name named Dweezil that you guys didn't even know existed.
Oh, I almost forgot about Dweezil. That was pretty good. Yeah, that show was better than this show, but this was fun too.
It was.
Stancil, stay on for a minute. Stancil, me and you we're gonna wrap up something. But as far as it goes on Agent Stone, you're gonna be on the FGTZ podcast. Be sure to tell those guys to send us the invite, please.
And look, guys. I guess in a way, here's the thing that you got to understand. All right, the guys, there's certain guys up there. I'm pretty sure I know who they are that don't like you. In a weird way,
Most people don't like Ski Mask.
But they don't like us. Like us three. For whatever reason,
Exactly.
they don't like us. They don't like
They
guys
don't like
us.
you
They're-
leaving their show for us because you're way funnier in our show.
But they're intimidated by you.
Sucks in your hot sauce, people.
Yeah, they're intimidated, and it's like they don't know how to deal with this type of thing. So it's like we're gonna try to make them feel a little bit better about the situation. You guys are not gonna be combative. You guys are gonna be fun. You guys are not gonna make them feel bad. And and we'll work things out. That's what the therapy is gonna be about. So if you guys would give us some moments to make them feel okay about themselves, or if not, and they'll leave, then we've got to have you on anyway, and we're gonna have our fucking fun, whatever it's gonna be. So
Just send a link. If I get a link, I'll zoom in on it, and I'm just gonna make things hilarious because every time, sorry that he left already, but every time I get on the FGTZ podcast, I've been told by multiple people, "Hey, dude, why do you go on that podcast when you just take over the show every time?"
I just added him back. I wonder if he knew.
I know you did. I almost tried to do that, but I was scorching my seat.
Maybe you can
Stancil,
fix your mic for their show.
I don't know what's going on. Do I need to grab a different mic?
I can send you the link Jim sent
Hey,
me. It seems like a good
what am I
mic.
doing
Hey,
here?
There you are, Jim. Welcome to the show. Oh, Ski Mask was trashing you, so I figured I'd add you back.
Long time no see. No, it's not trashing. It's just like maybe they meant it a different way. That you should have showed the same respect to the FGTZ show that I just showed to your show. Quiet when
We have
needed, loud when
143
needed.
episodes. You have 23. Earn some respect.
Oh.
I'm gonna soap up fucking 3 fingers and stick them up your ass.
I can't
Let me
wait to
outta
slap you
here.
on site. Send us links.
We'll get rid of him.
yeah, we're gonna
Exactly.
we're definitely gonna send you the links. But like I said, I just wanted to kind of brief you guys on the process it's gonna be because there's.
I understand. I know exactly what they're
Yeah.
trying to go for. I get it.
Yeah, because
It's not that much to think about, Angel Stone.
cool. All right. There's some guys that are butthurt. We're gonna make them feel better.
I don't give a fuck.
We're gonna get you guys on.
Stancil don't give a fuck.
I know.
I don't give a fuck. I can't promise I'm going to be on, but we'll see. I may. I said that last week and I was on the whole time, so we'll see.
All right.
At Stancil Jim on Twitter and Instagram. Who cares? Shout out to everybody who said this show sucks. Who cares? It's supposed to suck. You suck.
Stancil, you're not leaving yet. We got some stuff to talk about.
Sorry. All right.
Okay.
So Angel Stone's got to get to his show.
Oh, I see. Godspeed, Stone.
Good to see you guys.
Love you,
as
Stone. See you
always.
soon.
Thank you for coming on. We'll see
Send
you
us a
soon.
link.
You got it.
What the fuck is going on my goddamn mic? Are you serious? I've
I'd
been waiting
be,
all goddamn week for this fucking. I'm pissed.
It's okay now. I don't know when you
What
were
do you mean,
messing with
well,
it, like,
Why is it okay now?
but it's not great now. It's still.
Is
like
it great now?
No, it's crack, but it's like doable.
Good. Too
Too
loud.
loud, way too loud.
Too
Too loud, too loud, too loud, too loud, too loud.
Too loud still?
It's fine. It's just when you talk, it crackles. I don't know.
This is fucking bullshit, man.
That's bad. That's as good as it's gotten.
I got
How it is.
15 different microphones, and I've been waiting
We
all
should
week
get
for the show.
mics like those guys. Those guys have nice mics. Too bad the show isn't as good as this.
Yeah, they invited me on this show. I'm gonna attack.
Oh yeah, I knew you weren't
I-
listening to anything he just told you.
No, not at all.
Yeah,
I
we're
never
just
do.
gonna
I was
do whatever we want. No,
I
do
was
what I want.
really
I'm a
here
grown
just
ass
focused.
man. I'm gonna go do
I'm a
whatever
grown
I
ass
want.
dude. I do
Yeah.
what I want.
We'll go say whatever we want. I'm excited. Wait, what? Did you have anything real to talk about, or we just?
Yeah. Let's. I got 14% left on the laptop. What What else is on the list? You got the list? Or should I pull up my text?
We covered most of my list, but I feel like we glossed over a couple of
go,
things.
go to the text I sent you earlier. There was something else on the list. I don't think we talked about. Maybe we glanced over.
A video. How expensive the merch is. What? Tommy from NY is off.
Tommy
Twitter.
from New York
He's back.
has been he deleted his Twitter account. He said officially he's gone. He texted me. I saw that earlier. He said, "I love you, kid, but I'm gone. I can't deal with the bullshit no more." So
What
you
bullshit?
motherfuckers, people on Twitter, he can't deal with the bullshit no more. And I don't blame him one bit. I get on Twitter. Every time I open up Twitter, my girlfriend goes, "Why are you doing that? You're just gonna get mad." And I go, "I know. It's hilarious." Tommy
What
opens
bullshit?
up.
Really? I don't even. I really like what Tommy's
just talking
Tommy's
news.
a bullshitter.
Just talking news and what's going on in the world. If you don't open up Twitter, you don't really have to know what the fuck's going on.
Well, that kind of goes back to what I was. Sorry, I'm drooling over Smokey Brooks's Instagram picture here. Sorry,
Smokey
looking
Brooks.
for
Oh,
Tommy.
hold on. Where's
Oh my God.
Let me see if I can
God
throw
damn
up
is
a
she
little-
hot. And she's smart, which is hot. And she speaks French.
And she wants your
I gotta
piece.
marry her. Too bad Too bad girls don't like me. No, wait, what? No. As going back to what I was saying at the beginning of the show, like Tommy's a big.
Oh God damn it! I might have to find my phone charger, our computer
Yeah.
charger.
Well, I can hold it down if I can hold it down. Get it.
No, I gotta find it. Go ahead.
Go ahead, caller. Oh boy, he doesn't deserve to see that. Take that off.
Whoa, put that back on.
No.
Go ahead, caller.
Go ahead, caller. What are you eating?
Use my full name if you don't mind.
Caller with a big caller W big P's.
Caller with big P's.
What is
wow.
What does your middle name W stand for?
Yeah, exactly.
Watson.
Watch out, my big dick.
I think it stands for Wheel of Fortune.
Now, Victor or caller, we haven't seen you in a bit. What is the news?
What's going on?
Echo, go sexy.
What?
What?
Echo, go sexy.
Oof.
Is he speaking
This is my
English?
fuck bit.
No, he's just eating. He's walking around. What's going on?
Echo, yeah, you belong on the Fagoots podcast with this
see me?
performance.
Yeah,
See
so
me? This is cool.
this is a
That's
professional
better. Where are
podcast.
you?
I'm in my basement bar. I configured my Echo to turn on the fuck lights.
Oh wow, that's hot.
Yeah.
Have you ever had sex in there?
Yeah, Stetson,
No.
can you handle him while I go take a piss and plug my laptop in?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I
Alright,
can
thank you.
handle him. I'd love to handle him.
I've
I
never
know you,
fucked
but-
her.
I can't believe
That's actually a
Victor.
great question. Have you ever fucked in your mom's house?
No.
Yeah, I lost my virginity. when I
Oh,
was-
you mean like
Oh.
ever?
I mean, like recently.
What do you think?
No.
Right.
Same
I
answer.
moved in here in February of 2020. I think we all know. Yeah, it's been a living hell since then. The world shut down, and end of the story. That's it. Period.
I
Stop.
feel
don't-
you.
Yeah, that's it. Now
Can
what?
you see me in here or is it too dark?
Not at all, but that's okay. I don't know. Do you have any opening salvos? Any statements you like to make? Did you come on to make a statement or just to hang out?
I came on to hang out. I miss you boys. I haven't seen you in forever.
I know. I'm very much looking forward to Atlantic City in a few weeks, a mere weeks now.
I'm starting out.
Now, Ashley Marie Thornton was asking me multiple times. She's very curious about betting on Oscars. You are a degenerate gambler. Do you have any means of betting on the Oscars that we can let Ashley know? And would
We
you like to say
all-
anything to Ashley?
We all illegally have the means of gambling on the Oscars. It's only available through the international sites, though. So you got to go like
You
Yeah,
need an
connect to
IP?
like the ones that Kumia and everybody used to do. What the fuck was the name of them?
What are you eating? An apple?
Yeah, I'm
Ah,
having an apple.
God, there's a lot of sugar in apples. It's like a lot of sugar.
It really is. They're like 100 calories a pop, right?
Yep, it's all sugar.
It's
So
super
it's
gay.
not going to help you if you're trying to lose weight.
I just had 2 sausage pieces too.
This is the Italian part of the show. Huh?
Yo,
Hey.
I mean,
This pizza
because
was made
you
by
order a
filthy
fucking
Greeks, I'll be
sausage.
honest.
Have you ever poked a hole in a pizza box and threw your dick in it? Oh, that looks good.
Give me 20 seconds and I'll say yes. I already showed my ass on the show today. Did you see that?
I missed it. I was in the middle of a production issue, as they say in the business.
Really? What are you producing?
Come,
Cum?
lots of cum all the time, but just stupid shit so I could afford to go gambling more than anything.
Nice. You gambling tonight? Or are you in for the night?
I'm in for the night. Tomorrow I got a trip to Philadelphia. I have to go do some shit. I'll be in the city on Monday night, but it's for business only. No pleasure.
Boo.
Exactly. Then I'm back out again. I got to get back home.
The
Right.
Monday before Atlantic City, Victor, this is exclusive and breaking. The Monday before Atlantic City, I was going to go down to In Hot Water. Just a heads up, because if you've been listening to the show, I do not believe In Hot Water is actually ending. I think it's a bit. But just in case, I would like to go one more time live. So throwing that out there, Victor. Do you think the show is ending? Do you care? What do you think?
No, I think Aaron is a comedy genius.
I think he's a genius. Exactly. I agree.
It's pushing us into a panic attack just to fuck with us.
Why would he do it? Why would he do it a month out if he's actually leaving, other than to make people all fucking?
Because he's already booked the dates. He's already booked the dates, Stancil.
No,
It's like
Coach
K.
I hope I'm right. I'm ready to be wrong, but it just feels like a bit to me. I like to say I've been in comedy for 36 years, and I think I know a joke when I see one.
Nothing lasts forever.
I'm gonna blow my brains out.
Don't do it. Don't do it unless I can film it, you fucking asshole. Don't do it alone.
I sent you a
now,
video.
now, Stancil, show Victor a little bit about what you wanted to say earlier today. Victor probably was busy. Show him what's going on underneath that apron.
No, I already told him about it. You got to go. He's gonna have to go back. I already touched on that when you were gone. He's not getting no freebies.
Oh, you don't get no freebies?
I paid
Wow.
a Patreon support.
That's right. This guy gets it.
Patreon.com/SkiMassMedia. I'm telling people right now. Now, Victor, you for sure, if I come up on Thursday, the 21st, I got a place to lay my head, correct?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yes,
All right.
Got,
Can we gamble together at some point? Because I know these guys want to go see the shows, do all the bullshit they normally do. Can me and you just go out and gamble?
you want to play a little blackjack, maybe? Take it easy, or you want to go with slots?
I kind of want to sit down on a poker. I want to start off with the slots with you. I want to play some
that's a
light.
mistake.
I want to play lightning. No, like $100.
Okay.
And then we'll go play poker in the poker room because it should be open this time. It was closed last time because of COVID.
Poker's open.
COVID.
Poker's open. I don't have the
All right.
patience for actual poker, though. I can read cards. I
Yeah,
just
but
don't have the patience.
but don't you think it'd be fun if you and I sat down next to each other and played some poke?
If only if we can videotape it so you can go, hey, Vic, I don't have a big hand.
No, I think it'd be fun if you and I sat down next to each other and play poker. We just
that would be
bullshit, maybe an hour, and then we'll do some blackjack. I suck at blackjack though.
Yeah, I got you on that. You
Very
should
good
be-
at
I'll
poker.
jack black. I'll poker. I'll craps. I like the craps. Victor doesn't like craps. I like the
Oh,
craps.
I love it. I love
You
it.
do? I thought. Why don't we? I thought
it's
you
a
said you didn't
forfeit.
like it or something.
You guys like you both like craps?
Or maybe
I'll
it was
play-
closed. Was it closed 2 years ago when we went?
Yeah. Well, it was everything
yeah, it
sucked
was close.
No, listen. When we went 2 years ago, we got so fucked up. I got so drunk I was crying.
Hell yeah.
I was sober.
I had fucking that. Yeah, that was your sober trip. I had what's her name, Carolyn, rubbing my back. She was going, "Yeah, it's so great to see you," and I just started crying.
It's all good, doggy.
Yeah, nobody will ever fuck me again. I mean, let's just throw it out there.
Oh, honey, I slept in your room last year. Remember?
Nobody touched my dick, so stop it.
I'll touch it this time if we go. Now, Victor, what about roulette? What are your thoughts on roulette? Can we hit a roulette table?
Here's
I'm
my
pretty
here's
good
my,
at that.
my real pet problem is that my objective is to go walk in the door, hit for 10 grand, and not play at all ever again.
Yes.
Right?
Okay.
So that's my week. My perfect weekend is we go down to the floor all together. I put a couple money wherever I put it. Let's pretend I put a $5,000 bet on blackjack. I hit a blackjack, I walk away, I don't play again. That's how it's supposed to go. How it usually goes is I lose $2,000 out the jump, and then I chase it, and I lose more, and I lose more, and I lose more.
Chase.
So you gotta. So Victor, let me ask you this: what's your number one game? I know Jim Stansel obviously looks tired; he's ready to go. But
it's video poker.
What's video poker? Like you're talking sitting at the bar or at the stations?
When it's not busy, the bars are fine, but high limit usually is where
Here's
I
the
end
thing,
up.
and I know we've had this conversation before, but I just don't. Why would you, I don't understand? Like anything video, slots, poker, any video, it's all.
It's gotta be rigged.
They can,
It's gotta be rigged.
it'll just. It's a
100%.
set thing. At least if there's humans, there's a little bit of. There's tangible cards. Like they can't just send out whatever card they want, as a computer can do. Why do you do? Sell me on the video.
Well, that's
There's
also
nothing-
that's also not true,
nothing.
Stancil. Let me get my point real quick. I played blackjack in Durant, Oklahoma. They were playing six.
They showing off.
I think it was 4-deck.
Champ.
And what happened was they wouldn't shuffle the cards. They would send the cards down to the basement, and new cards would come up.
Mm-hmm.
So you could never see them shuffle the cards themselves.
Levitating cards? The
Oh,
fuck
no,
are you talking about?
no.
The cards are on the table.
Look it up, doggy. I was
They play
there, I
games.
saw
They
it.
do. Yeah, they can
Yeah.
play games. But that's,
But when
I
when that filthy gook dealer, she has her piler right there, and I say hit, the card that's coming out is the one on the top. The computer doesn't get a chance to make up whatever card's coming out.
sorry.
It doesn't matter if the
21,
computer
so
when it's
sorry.
shuffling the cards. Let me tell you something.
Slap her
I was
fish head.
I was also in Durant, Oklahoma. I was up $800 on. I was playing roulette, and I could tell by the left
Stop!
corner of my eye.
Stop saying Durant, Oklahoma. By the way.
He's like bragging. It really is like.
Isn't that the name of the place?
Nobody
It's Durant,
knows where that
Oklahoma.
is. It's not like a real
I don't
city.
care. What do you mean nobody? People live there. I don't
Is that
care.
Durant?
Choctaw?
I've never heard
where
of
are you
it.
going? What is that? Choctaw?
Yeah, Choctaw. Choctaw. That's what we used to call
That's
it.
right. I've been.
Choctaw.
No.
I've been.
And so I'm there, and I'm winning my fucking ass off. I'm up like $800, and then they switched dealers. As soon as the new dealer came in, I fucking lost all my money.
What was the ethnicity of this dealer?
The first one I had was probably a Chinese. The second one, I think, Indian man. I don't know.
I like.
All right,
So
I'm
that was
just
my
curious.
problem.
Curious like a cat.
I could,
Yeah,
I
but I'm
used to
still
be able
pissed
to-
off about it.
Yeah. I
Now, how
used
did
to
you
be
fix your
able
mic?
to-
All right, sorry.
Is it
No,
better?
you go, Daddy, go.
No, it's
You go.
perfectly fine now. Where was this for 90 minutes or however long?
Maybe they were fucking clowning me. I don't know.
Yeah, that Jim guy is old, so he probably knows how to work.
He's
technology.
62 years old. Yeah, he can suck my cock.
Ooh.
Probably, he has kids my age. He's my dad's age.
He's your
That's-
dad. Your dad did have a beard that time. Is that Jimmy, your dad, without without glasses on?
I guess he's my dad. Yeah.
Damn, and your dad's and he wants to bang you. So
Yeah,
have you ever
my
seen
dad-
Old? This reminds me of Old Boy. You ever seen the movie Old Boy?
Oh yeah.
Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! All right, I said it enough. Yeah, he fucks his daughter. You find out it's his daughter he's fucking at the end or something.
Whoopsie.
Oh yeah.
Whoopsie.
This is like
I've
you.
seen
And,
it.
this is like you and your dad, where this whole time you're mad at each other and he's gonna fuck you out of spite, and then afterwards your guy's gonna do a DNA test or something. He's gonna look at your license and realize.
How
you're
the
his
fuck do we
long-lost
have?
son.
We have 178 comments on the show.
Yeah.
This is
Hey,
ridiculous.
credit to the Faggots podcast, guys. I guess.
Yeah, whatever.
Well, it's mostly K-Fur and Vinny, let's be honest. God bless their soul.
Just
K-Fur
because
had
they're
a
the
full
best
wrap-up. Did you see the comments, Ski? Because we were in the midst of craziness. Apparently, Gino hit his head and had to have an ice pack on his head all night.
Today?
He said at the compound show last night in PA. He said
Hilarious.
Dixon and Jameson sucked. He said Berg killed. He said it was a 4.5 hour stand-up show, which is terrible. That is not good. The bar show last week, the secret show last week was 2 hours, and it felt like forever. And the comics were fine. It's just too long. Hour
It's a long
show,
show.
hour and a half tops for comedy shows. People fucking wrap
Bang.
this shit up.
Exactly right, Stencil. I think you're. I mean, just like I
Thank
said.
you.
So yeah, I've had a little bit to drink. Go ahead and call me out about it. But you're 110% correct. Hour and a half, fucking tops. End
Yeah,
it.
it's too
Done.
much.
Finish. So that's
And if
why.
it- and it's-
that's
this
why
is
I'm
not a
looking
sh-
forward to seeing Kevin on Thursday. He kills every time, and when he's talking on his show lately, saying that he's having his best set ever, I can't fucking wait to see that.
And I'm
show.
excited to see him yeah, exactly, with the different crowd. You know, we see him in a lot of home games, as they say.
Right, exactly.
Excited to see him with a live crowd of people who don't really know what his deal is. Speaking of that, next Saturday, April 2nd, Aaron Berg Stress Factory in Bridgeport. I will be there. I think Mead will be there. You coming down, Ski?
I'm not allowed to go.
Oh, why? Is Aaron Berg not allowed? He's not even on the show anymore.
Well, Chucky would be there with
What?
guest.
Ah, copy that. Oh, they're gonna love this. Luckily, there's only 9 people watching.
Yeah. That's not. I'm not allowed to go. I'm just being respectful.
9 people,
and
by the
not-
way, is pretty fucking good for 90 minutes in of a podcast.
We had 22
Everybody,
earlier.
quote unquote, hates. So shout
You're
out to you,
welcome,
10
boys.
people now. Shout out. Yeah.
Yeah,
What
it's
else
not-
is? I'm
it's
just
not.
glad
I'm not. It's not that I'm not allowed to go. It's just I have
course.
more respect not to go.
you are being mature, and I applaud that. And you'll see him in no time anyway.
Yeah,
Although I'm
exactly.
excited
Me
to
and
see
Chuck-
you set too, because since his
Oh,
hours.
by the way, Chucky said he's thinking very hardly about coming to Atlantic City with me.
well, he
so-
shouldn't have to think too hard. I think that's. a
I know, but
no-brainer.
he's got a job, and he's got to be thinking about it.
Oh, we all got jobs.
yeah, we got real jobs.
I think he should worry about. He needs to worry about himself. He got to the show last Saturday. We can talk about that. We got to the show. Ski Mask and Teamster Tim and Chucky roll up. I'm happy to see them as always. And Chuck tells me he was already thrown out of a Colony Pizza, and he's like doing his ass out standing, where he's bombed when he puts his ass out.
I'll
against
tell you
the
what
wall.
happened. I'll tell you what
Yeah,
happened.
what
Cecil.
happened there?
So what happened was, I texted Chucky the night before. I said, "Hey,"
He got excited.
I said, "Yes." I said, "Listen, there's a show going on tomorrow. Would you like to go?" He said, "Absolutely." I said, "Okay, I'll buy you a ticket. Let's go." So I pick him up in Monroe where he lives, and we go to the train station. And boom, I get to his house. We start drinking.
Sure.
He starts drinking, not me.
Drink
Clearly,
before you
well,
drive. Chuck Mangione himself said that.
Yeah. So then we're on our way. I said we got to be on the train at 3:55. He goes, all right. So we shut everything down. We go on the train. I buy a 6-pack on the way, and
Sure.
we're on the train. Everybody's wearing a mask, and now everybody that hopped on the train that was wearing a mask, Chucky
Oh,
had
boy.
a problem
I
with immediately.
I'm sure. I see where this
Yeah,
is going.
see, he's just like, if I,
PSA announcement.
Yeah, he has PSA announcements for everybody who's wearing a mask. And he sucks down 3 beers. Now,
Fucking
we're
champ.
about to be dropped off in Port Chester. And he's really excited. Now, Timmy is going to pick us up in Port Chester.
Sure.
It's Timmy. So, he's really excited to pick us up in Port Chester. And he says, yeah, man, this is the place I designed.
Yeah.
So we're excited to go in there. We go in, and Chucky starts talking to the bartender. And me and Timmy go to the bar. Timmy orders the Pepsi. I order a double IPA because I'm not a faggot. I'm still drinking. Not gay. I'm still drinking.
Well, IPAs are a big gay. Have come all the way around, but that's for another day.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Exactly. It's for another day. So yeah. Then the bartender says, "Yeah, I can't serve you." We're like, "Why?" You have to ask Timmy about that. It was the funniest thing I've ever seen. Timmy looked at the bartender and said, "What? My money's no good?
Yeah, he told me.
My money's no good?"
Yeah, classic. Fucking, just
Co-
Timmy's just in a fucking Scorsese movie constantly. That we just everything he
Always,
talks
he's
about.
always,
Yeah.
dude. Stancil.
I know. That's exactly what it is.
I've been thinking about this for a long time,
I love it.
but the way you just summed it up is so fucking funny.
I'm a very smart person.
Teamster Tim is always in a Scorsese.
he always and it's organic though. He's not like trying to be in a Scorsese.
He's not
It's like-
bullshitting.
No, that's him. He's the real deal, folks. Teamster Tim is the real article. OG.
He's my best friend. Like what he says goes. It's not. He's not fucking around.
I saw Smokey was in the chat. I wonder if she knows that her ass sidetracked the show for a second. When I was
Ask her
looking
if
at my phone.
ask her if we can have her on.
She's oh my god,
Oh,
get that out. You people,
Smokey
no,
ass?
you don't get to look at that.
That's
You people don't get to look at that. No, take that down.
Wait,
Only I
let
get
me
to look at
put my
that. No,
glasses
take it down.
Take
Take
it
it
up.
down. Take that down. But get the shirt, and I'll take that down. All
That's
right, you know what I
phenomenal.
mean?
That's beautiful.
News shirt
It
people
is-
right here.
Jesus
Cabana.
Christ, God bless her.
That's
My
great.
God.
God
hate
bless
that
her.
she's a
God
man.
bless Cabana. I mean, I'm telling you, people,
That.
there's
You
nice
saw
asses
my
out there.
folks. If you're tuning in late, my ass was out earlier in the show. You can go back and take a look at that and post. Let us know whose ass you like. We'll have Ski Mask ass was out. My ass was out. We had a real ass off. Hey, couple of
did.
assholes.
Hey yo, we have a good time, don't we, Stans?
Yep, I'll have a good time when I'm dead.
Well-
Shut the fuck up.
Someday, buddy. Someday.
Sooner
You're
or later.
looking good. What are we down to? What's your weight now? What are we doing?
I'm
Yeah, what are we doing?
plateauing. I like to think I'm moving some weight around from fat to muscle, but I've been plateauing 190, 193. I just can't get away. Well, it's the drugs is what it is. It's these drugs that I do every night that make me stuff. I still don't eat at all during the day. I only eat at night. But boy, you should have seen what I was eating last night. I was eating. Listen to this, folks. Here's what I ate last night after I smoked my weed because I can't control myself once I smoke. I just can't control myself at all. I had here we go. What was last night? Oh, I had a chicken cutlet wrap, fries. Oh, no. Last night was McDonald's. I had a quarter pounder with cheese meal, Diet Coke. That's a DC for the regulars. I then had a wrap with fries. Now, here we go. Now we're getting to the fun stuff. I had Oreos that I put almond butter on and then put chocolate stuffed marshmallows on top of those and ate them as one thing. I had about 4 of those. And then I had a bag of salted peanuts. And then I had
Not the whole bag,
a
yeah.
half of a bag of multigrain chips that I was dipping in Philadelphia cream cheese and chive, cream cheese. But I also had just a tub of Kerrygold butter that I was just dipping the crackers just
Beautiful,
directly into
beautiful.
butter.
Yes.
And that's why I've plateaued. I'm trying to get to 175. I'm stuck at 190. I'm going to see Elsa Jean next Friday, and we're going to hang out.
You're looking good, brother.
I was for some reason invited to Chrissy's content house
Get it, baby.
because I can never make her. She's nice enough to invite me because I always miss her retreats. So I have no business being there. But Elsa Jean will be there. I probably be too. I'm getting my warts removed the day before, so we have something to talk about.
I can remove those warts for you if you want to. Now let's all show our ass and we're in the show.
We're ending the show with our asses.
Yeah, all ass. Victor,
All right,
show the
folks.
ass. Victor,
Everybody,
show your
take
ass.
care. We'll see you next week.
I'm dead serious. Victor, show your ass. Come on.
Bye, everybody. That was my ass. You see my hemorrhoids?
Oh, really?
This is the show.
This is what we do.
Oh,
Chaos.
Put my face in that.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, Daddy.
Where's your ass
No,
at, you
give me a
fucking
piece.
asshole?
Let me get some of that.
You stink.
Is he covering it in water?